Welcome back, everybody. Death Beach, producer of the future, special presentation today. This is based on all of the feedback, the emails, the DMs, the consults I've done, and things that I'm doing right now in actual projects. Okay, this series is going to be NFTs for. We're starting with producers, we're going to do beat makers, we're going to do songwriters. I'm going to try to help you guys out with some practical strategies on the NFT game. Now, it's really important for you guys to remember a few things. The NFT is just representing digital ownership, okay? This is just a new way to sell something to somebody. It's just really unique and it's brand new, and we can do it without any intermediary parties. That's the big thing that's going on here. We're not trying to sell everything for millions of dollars. It's just not sustainable. We want to build community with our fans, with our audiences, with our clientele. And in this series, we're going to get into just that. Now, if this sounds good to you, please press like, please press subscribe, hit the bell button, and share this with some people that might need to see it. And now, let's get into it. So, in today's discussion, we're going to be talking about how can producers utilize NFTs and social tokens. First, let's cover a few different ways that producers typically make money. So you can produce a song or an album for an upfront production fee. You can be making royalties on either the master or the songwriting if you contributed to that, or to possibly both. You can make money offering mixing. You can sell templates, you can sell sample packs, write books and articles. You could get ad revenue from YouTube tutorials, or subscription-based services, sync placements, mentorship, or offering lessons. Now, why I bring this up is these are all things, or not all things, but some of these things could be tokenized. So, step by step, what we're doing here. Listen, we need to define what our clients want and who they are. Now, if you're a newbie here, no problem. You're going to have to start building up some sort of clientele or following on social media. You just have a longer road ahead of you. Not a big deal. We've all been there. Step 2, we're going to refine our brand and messaging to guide our audience. Step 3, we're going to introduce the NFTs or social tokens to our crowd. And step 4, we're going to continue to foster community. Do you have a community? Do you have a Telegram? What is your social media presence like? Do you have a Twitch? Hey, if you don't, it's not a big deal. People tell me I need a Discord. I don't know. Tell me what you think down in the comments below if you think I need a Discord or not. Okay, so what makes you special? This isn't to knock anybody. Guys, this is your differentiator, okay? Are you good at songwriting? Are you good at mixing? Are you good at recording? You need to really hone in and focus on this because this is telling you what people want from you. Okay, so a little branding refresher, and if you're a newbie to everything, some of this stuff is going to be super helpful. And if you've been around for a while, this is just going to help you refine your messaging. Now, we want to do this to lead people into the NFTs, right? We don't have mass adoption yet. It's a little bit weird. We're just finally getting fiat on-ramps, meaning people can purchase them with their credit cards or debit cards. But with our branding, we want to settle on a few fonts and a few colors that we can continuously use and add to and cycle through. We want to focus on the language and the types of visuals that we use, because this is kind of the look of our brand and sound of our brand. And furthermore, we want to lead this all to a place where we're creating our own world that we're inviting people into. And you can see that this is all about communication. Ubiquity is the new exclusivity. What this means to me is you essentially need to be everywhere, on social media, on Telegram, on Discord, and all these places, but at the same time, you need to kind of not be there so that you can offer a high-tier inner circle group of producers or songwriters, whatever your thing ends up being. In our case here, we're talking about producers. But this is something that you can then offer in token form. Your NFT can be sold to just your audience. You don't have to launch it onto a giant marketplace. They can be reasonably priced. Now, they can sell for a lot on the secondary market, and in the case of concert tickets with NFTs, they're going to be able to put a cap on what the resale can be, and I imagine we'll be able to do that with our NFTs as well. Of course, a great thing is the royalty that comes back in, but we don't necessarily need it to sell for $10,000 if it's a subscription to a mixing service that we're offering. Some solid NFT ideas. NFT idea number 1. Well, you could offer a tiered membership to services offered via a token. Idea number 2. You have social tokens or NFTs that you use to reward or encourage community for sharing or promoting. These tokens are redeemable for services. Idea number 3. You can collaborate with a client or with your community to create an NFT to sell on the open market, meaning some kind of really cool artistic project where a bunch of people come in on it and you guys all put it out and promote it as the community, not just as you, the producer, not just as one single artist, but the whole crew behind it. Idea number 4, you can sell pre-made songs, sample packs, or templates as NFTs. You could also gift them to people. So fostering community. You got to start small, build over time, and remember, it is about the overall journey. You don't want to come out with all these different ideas right off the bat. It's going to be too much and it's too overwhelming. Eventually, 5-10 years from now, you can roll out these huge plans where you're doing all these different things, but everybody's new to NFTs right now. So it's about the journey. How can you tell a story? How can you tell a narrative and build things just over time? With community, we can reward people who are supporters of what we do. We can offer things like a production client lifetime price. The owner of the token gets a set price for perpetuity. And they can resell this, and whoever has that token can get that price for forever. There's only one of those, maybe. You can airdrop tokens to your group only. You can run contests on sharing songs. Now, this sounds kind of crazy. We have to wait for everything to be implemented on the blockchain, but once it is and it's easily trackable, running these contests are going to be very easy. And again, we can offer templates and presets in limited quantity to just our community. So they're using our sounds. So this is what I think are some ways NFTs can be used for producers.